Hi everyone, welcome to Best Recipes with Sharon. This is a really fun recipe for fruity Jello Jiggler cube, and this takes Jello Jigglers to a whole new level. Start by greasing the sides and bottom of an 8 by 8 inch pan and lining it with parchment paper. And take 3 or 4 cups of water and boil it. Now this has a few simple ingredients that you'll need to pick up at the grocery store, and then we'll get right to it. And you can choose whatever flavors you want to use. Now the flavored Jello that I'm using is lime, strawberry, orange, and blueberry. Now start by putting half a cup of boiling water in a small bowl. Then I'm adding half of a package of blueberry Jello. Then next is half of an envelope of unflavored gelatin, which is about 1 teaspoon. Now you'll take a spoon and stir this vigorously until it's well dissolved, and that'll only take a few minutes. Then you just take that, and that'll be your first layer. You'll pour it into your pan. Then you'll take that and set it in the fridge where it's nice and even. And you'll need to let that set for 20 minutes. It should be set but not completely firm. Meanwhile, in a small bowl, combine the condensed milk and the boiling water. So you'll need about half of a can or 7 ounces of condensed milk, and then you'll need to add to that about a half a cup of boiling water. And stir that until it's well mixed together. Then set that bowl aside while you take a separate small bowl and you add 1/8 of a cup of cold water to that bowl. Now sprinkle 1 envelope of unflavored gelatin over that cold water. Then take a spoon, mix it in until it's combined, and let that stand for about 1 minute. Now after the 1 minute is up, you'll take 1/3 of a cup of boiling water and add it to that mixture. Of course, you'll need to stir that in until it's well dissolved. So then take the water and gelatin and add it to the milk mixture. And stir that until it's well mixed together. Then I take and I pour half of it into a measuring cup and save the other half because you're going to need 2 layers of this altogether. So you take half of the sweet milk mixture, which is about 3/4 of a cup, and you pour it on top of the first layer that has already been set. And then you take the other half of the sweetened milk mixture and just set it aside at room temperature. Don't put it in the fridge because it starts to set once you put it in the fridge. But now this layer that you have in the fridge will take 25 minutes to set. Meanwhile, you'll start making up the next layer. So it's a half a cup of boiling water. It'll be half of a package of your flavored Jello mix, which in this case I'm using lime, and then again a half of an envelope of the unflavored gelatin, which is about 1 teaspoon again. And of course you mix that up until it's well dissolved, and then pour it over top of the layer that's the sweetened condensed milk, which has already been set for about 25 minutes. And I chose to use lime for this next layer just to add a little bit of color. You can spoon it on or you can pour it over, whatever works for you, and then put it in the fridge, and once again it'll set for another 20 minutes. And about 10 minutes into that setting time is when I start to make the next layer. So it's once again the half a cup of boiling water, the half a package of your flavored Jello mix, which in this case I'm using orange, and then again the half of an envelope of the gelatin, which is about 1 teaspoon again. And of course mixing it really well with a spoon and scraping the sides often. Then remove your pan of layers from the fridge once it's been set, and then add this layer on top again. And of course this is boiling water that you're using to do this. And so my fear was that it might melt the other layers, but it didn't. You pour it on and put it in the fridge right away, and it sets within another 20 minutes. And on to the next layer, which now will be the other half of your sweet milk mixture, which was sitting at room temperature, of course. So you pour that over top of the layer, put it in the fridge, and again this one takes about another extra 5 minutes to set. So that one's at 25 minutes. And just before the end of that setting time, then you go ahead and make the last layer. And once again, it's half a cup of boiling water, and then half of a package of flavored Jello. In this case, I'm doing strawberry for this layer. And then half of an envelope or 1 teaspoon of the gelatin again. And stirring it, of course, until it's well dissolved again. And once the sweetened milk mixture has set for its 25 minutes, remove it from the fridge and add the strawberry mixture on top and replace it back in the fridge until it's set, but this time it's the last layer. So you'll need to leave this set for at least an hour before you can cut it into cubes. And like I said, at least an hour, but I let mine set for about 2 hours. And it was nicely set, and I didn't have any trouble with it coming apart. And with the parchment paper underneath like this, it's really easy to get it out of the pan. You can just turn it upside down on some parchment paper, and then just peel off the parchment paper that was on the bottom like this. As you can see, it has all come out in one piece, and you can see the different layers that it has formed. Then I take a sharp knife and I cut it in 1-inch cubes. These are very fun to make, but they're also very fun to serve and to eat as well. And of course you can vary the colors and the flavors to suit any occasion. And they keep really well in the fridge in an airtight container. These are not hard to make, it's just that they take a little bit of time in between for the setting of each layer. And timing is of the essence for these. They do require the set amount of time to set enough, just enough, that you can add the next layer without it melting into each other. And each layer would need to be just set and not too firm before you add the next layer. So again, like I said, time is of the essence. Pay attention, set your timer, and work along quite quickly as time is up, and it'll work out just fine. Go ahead, have some fun with this recipe, and I hope you enjoy it.